Hello, my name is Zara Markman. Today I'll inform you about how direct human action caused the rapid decline and eventual extinction of the Baiji River dolphin. No more than 30 years ago, these rare creatures were exclusively inhabiting the Yangtze River and were not a very rare sight, but as of today there hasn't been a single sighting in years. Human interference with the dolphin's natural habitat and humans' lack of immediate response is directly responsible for the population decline and eventual extinction of this beautiful creature. The Baiji was one of a kind, and unfortunately, rare and beautiful species like this are becoming added to the endangered and extinct list every single day. This extinction occurred fairly recently and was proven to be directly caused by human interference. Conservation teams tried urgently to save the dwindling populations, but were unable to rescue the animal from becoming functionally extinct. So let's start with a little background. The Baiji River dolphin is a rare freshwater dolphin found exclusively in the Yangtze River, which you can see here is not a very large habitat. The name etymology is actually pretty interesting. The direct translation is white dolphin, not to be confused with the white porpoise that also inhabits this river. But their nickname is Goddess of the Yangtze, which comes from an old Chinese folk proverb of a daughter who refused to marry a man, so her family drowned her in the river. It's not very optimistic, I know, but supposedly her spirit is embodied in these creatures. Their only close relative is this animal, which is in the Amazon River exclusively, and is this strange pink color. It's known as the Amazon River dolphin, and they are evolutionarily unique. These two species diverged from all other whales and dolphins approximately 20 million years ago, according to research done by the National History Museum. They're also unique because, unlike other whales and dolphins, they cannot see very well because of their murky habitat, so they rely heavily on sonar. This creature's singular uniqueness is part of why it was chosen by the conservation programs. Conservation programs tried desperately to save the Baiji with no success. They started with natural reserves up and down the Yangtze River, However, that wasn't successful because the dolphins don't stay in the natural reserves, and we're still getting hit by boats. We're still a victim of just incidental death, illegal fishing, increased boat traffic, pollution, and very frequently a product of bycatch. According to some population surveys, in 1980, there were only 400 dolphins left, and by 1997, there were only 13. The Zoological Society of London got word of this and decided to kick in their EDGE program and try to save this species. The EDGE program stands for Evolutionarily Distinct and Globally Endangered, and they only pick a few very certain species to make a huge effort for. So in 2006, they sent out a survey team and surveyed 3,200 kilometers of the Yangtze River, hoping to find some dolphins that they could move to this captive breeding program they had set up. Unfortunately, in their 2006 survey, they couldn't find a single dolphin. Not one was left alive. Another survey went out in 2008 from China, and the exact same thing happened. They could not find a single dolphin. They did, fortunately, preserve some of the DNA from previous specimens, and they were talking about trying to make a hybrid of this dolphin with the white porpoise that still inhabits the river. However, even if they did try to make this effort and successfully resurrect the creature, so to speak, they would have to return it to the Yangtze River, and it would probably just die again because it hasn't been cleaned up, and there's still a lot of boat traffic and still a lot of illegal fishing going on. As of now, there is little hope for resurrection of the dolphin, and it has been declared functionally extinct. After 0 sightings from the EDGE program, the Baiji was officially declared extinct at the EDGE program's National Convention. In 2007, the World Wildlife Fund launched their own research to see if they could find this creature. And they cited one single dolphin, and the video footage is blurry and can't even be officially confirmed that it was the correct dolphin. But they launched a captive breeding attempt with the white porpoise that was also endangered, and this little guy was born, but did not survive, unfortunately, so they decided not to try an interbreeding attempt and not to attempt to resurrect this dolphin. The last documented sighting was that 2007, and it can't even be officially confirmed. Since then, they have sent out several more survey teams from China, from London, the United States. National Geographic went on their own tour of the Yangtze River and haven't been able to sight a single dolphin. This is an extreme loss because freshwater dolphins are very rare, and the Amazon dolphin, its only living relative, is currently on the endangered list and is probably not going to make it with all of the climate change. So this is a huge decrease in biodiversity because we have ruined this creature that is one of a kind. Biodiversity is something that is a huge concern because we are losing more and more species every single year. So in summary, human action was directly responsible for the inevitable extinction of the Baiji River dolphin. The World Wildlife Foundation estimates we lose at least 10,000 species every year, and that pollution and the destruction of natural habitat caused by humans is responsible for the mass majority of these extinctions. Thank you for your time and attention.